Hello, and welcome to Jumpin' Johnny Gaming. This Life is Strange double exposure video shows you how to complete Chapter 2 Penumbra. This includes collectibles and missable achievements or trophies. Most of the main and minor choices will be up to you, but I'll point out anything that involves collectibles, achievements or trophies. The chapter begins in the bar, and you will notice in the top middle of the screen it says Living. You will now be going back and forth between two worlds. The living world, which is the one where Safi is alive, and the dead world, the one where Safi was murdered. After the starting dialogue, turn around and take a photo of Safi and Yasmin for the 10th snapshot.
Oh, Safia, come.
Head to the area outside the toilets on the right hand side. You will see some white glowing particles. These are the spots that you can warp between worlds, and you will be using this spot often in this segment. Press LB or L1 to warp. Warp to the dead world, and as mentioned, the name of the world you are in is on the top middle of the screen.
And everything. Where's that sound coming from?
Holy shit. I'm back, aren't I? In Dead World. This is so fucking crazy. There's another Amanda.
To get the fourth Polaroid photo, head forward and turn right, and it's on the table next to the snapping turtle drawing. Here you'll find out you can hear the other world as well. Talk to Amanda behind the bar and then head back to outside the toilet so you can go to the living world and then talk to that Amanda, then talk to Safi and Yasmin. Safi will show you that a cow skull was thrown through her car window. This is clue number 2.
I should cross over and talk to the other Amanda. Okay, so I can cross back and forth. That's good to know. Now I just need to work out where or when here is. Safi and Yasmin are probably wondering where I am.
Honestly, Safia, I wish.
Fuck, Safi, is that your car?
Investigate where the skull was. Then go to Dead World and investigate the skull that's now there and you can't reach it. Go to the living world and pick up the small step ladder by the Christmas tree, and then return to Dead World and use it to investigate the skull and turn it around until you can make out the name.
Oofa doofa. That's gonna take some getting used to. size does matter. I'm going to have to find a way to get up there. I'm pretty sure I just saw a stepladder. Where was that?
Wait, are you...
Oh, that's just, a doorway to Dead World.
Does most...
Is that a signature? Ugh, this is so stylized I can barely read it. Lucas Colmenero. Lucas Colmenero. Oh, shit. Did Lucas smash Sophie's windshield?
Before you speak to Amanda about the cow skull, there is an optional achievement or trophy that you can get. Go to the living world and head through the doors that lead outside that's opposite the toilets. You will hear two students talking about a prank. Go back to Dead World and go where the students were and press RB or R1 so you can hear their conversation.
Shit. Do we really need to lure him outside for this? It's December in Vermont.
Hey, do you have the bathroom key?
Yeah?
Could I grab that from you?
We're using it. We'll put it back when we're done.
You're using it?
Yup.
They are definitely up to something with that key. Not that they're gonna talk about it with me standing here. I should use my power to look in on them. From Dead World.
Let's figure this out.
Go back in the bar, and on the right, just before where Amanda is the toilet keys. Take it, and then go to the living world and hang the keys up, and this helps the timid student to use the toilet, and you'll unlock the achievement or trophy.
Come on, Mom. I'm supposed
just to see through your invulnerable mom mask as I age. I like that you took drugs.
Safia, Maxine is here. She's my employee.
What? You can have lunch with your Tim, the key's back.
Hank? Fuck.
You're welcome, dude.
Then talk to Amanda to finish the subchapter.
Hey, Amanda.
The next subchapter begins outside the campus. You are by the big statue and there's particles to the right of the statue. Go to Dead World and up ahead is a tree on the right hand side with a flyer of a platypus. And if you sign up to receive text messages, you will get random facts throughout the whole game and you must read all of them when they come up to get an achievement or trophy.
Daily platypus facts. Is this what I've been missing all my life? Honestly, how often do opportunities like this come along?
Go to the living world. I would recommend talking to Vin nearby to save some backtracking. Turn right and cross the bridge and walk around. On the way you will see a snowman on the right hand side. Take a photo for snapshot 11.
Men, what's stopping you from dressing like this?
Continue walking around and you'll see some benches under a shelter. On the second bench is the 5th Polaroid photograph.
I know these look.
That's my handwriting.
Go back to the statue and talk to Vin. After talking, go around past the snowman you took a photograph to talk to Diamond, and then you will have to listen to the 2 Abraxas students. Go to the Dead World and go to where the students were and listen to the conversation. You can change by the bridge that's right to Diamond. Then back to Diamond for dialogue, and finally back to Vin.
I should talk to Vin about the cow skull. Goons are up to. Vin seems really distracted. Whatever he lost must be important.
You don't think it's the...
Oh yeah, I don't think good cop, bad cop is the dynamic that the author was aiming for.
The author? Yeah.
Waiting for.
Hey, so Diamond told me she... I should see what those Abraxas goons are up to. Vin seems really distracted. Whatever he lost must be important.
Does he use a passcode or facial recognition? He'll kick us out of Abraxas. But when we find it, he'll have to move us up the ranks, right?
I don't get it. Diamond is in Abraxas too. Why would Vin's goons think she took this one? If I want to find Vin's phone, I should... So... Time to clear Diamond's name. If Finn stops focusing on Diamond, maybe he'll answer some questions. So... bad?
Head into the admin building that's straight ahead on the right. Then walk on, head right, and then immediately left to find a stress relief kiosk. And take a card. This is part 1 of Project 4. You can also go in the library to take 3 mustaches off the statues. So far, I have no idea if this counts for anything, but I did it anyway.
I don't want to freeze my ass off any more than I have to. Is that a therapist's business card? I'll bet some folks on the other side could use that. Finn's taking his sweet time getting back. I should look into my other leads. Dignity restored. And not even a thank you? Rude. Back to normal.
Time to go to the Fab building on the right hand side. When you enter, you can read the first platypus fact that shows up on your phone when you are next in Deadworld. Go straight ahead, and in the area is a past and future telephone. Take a picture of it for the 12th snapshot, then go to the future side and leave a message, and then go to the other side to the past side to listen to the message, and this counts for the 5th project.
I can probably find Gwen in her office. And I think Lucas has a habit of working over by the cafe.
Alexa,
Pretty sure you need a time machine to even find a phone booth now.
Can you give me a sec?
Yeesh. I wonder what that was about. This looks like one hell of an art final. I should check it out. Okay, what do I want to say to the future? Some things are going to be out of your control, and that's okay. That's life. Let it surprise you.
he's doing.
Head right and go past the cafe and head to where the tree is. And on the concrete base is a tablet that you can listen to a conversation. You do have to listen to all of it, and you will know when it's finished because Max sleeps, and this counts as the 6th project.
I understand this crime involved a biohazard?
One night, as I was closing the turtle, I went to restock the bathroom and I somebody's pubes.
The biggest untold true crime story of the century.
Head back to the phone box and head into Gwen's office. Then interact with the first book in front of you. This is another achievement or trophy you can get for looking at every staff book, which will be done by chapter 3.
I need to start somewhere. Lucas or Gwen? So this Gwen just got escorted out by security, while Dead World Gwen is having hushed phone calls about the police and trying to break into locked bookcases. Time to snoop like I've never snooped before. I had decided I would hitchhike across the country. If I still wanted to die when I got to the Pacific, then I could do it peacefully. Hell of an opening line, Gwen. I'm going to read this, I swear. If I ever have time for pleasure reading again.
Head to the desk on the left and look at the emails and listen to all 3 voice messages.
You would never do... what, Gwen? What is this about? Gwen canceled her weekly meetings with Safi? Why?
You can go to Dead World in the office and for part 1 of an achievement or trophy for watering plants. To the right, water the plants.
Drink up, buddy.
Head to the left corner and take a photo of the bookend on the bookshelf for the 13th snapshot.
It's like a bumper sticker evolved into a bookend.
Investigate the note in the book, read the emails, listen to all 3 phone messages on the desk. Check the calendar on the right to get some information, and then go back to the computer so Max can search and read the email, and you will print the email for the 3rd clue, and that's everything done in the office.
This is the book I got for Gwen. Wait. So Gwen is asking questions about Safi's death. Why would Safi have started acting off on Friday? Something must have happened. These emails are from way back. Like, before Sophie knew she wanted to be a poet. I knew Gwen mentored Safi, but I didn't realize she was this involved.
Dr. Hunter.
Why would Safi have started acting off on Friday? Something must have happened. That must have been some call with Maria on Friday. Gwen even planned out a time to follow up. All right, Hacker Max. Let's go. Search.
Go back to Living World, exit the office, head left and speak to Lucas. Go to Dead World, there is a point behind the big tree, and speak to Lucas again.
Lucas tends to work over by the cafe. Lucas is usually in the cafe at this time.
Max.
Going to the Nationals. Your grandfather would have been proud, Robbie. Robbie, I got a split. Uh-huh.
Take the book that Lucas offers you for staff book number 2 and the 4th clue. Then head to the cardboard cutout of Lucas behind him. Go to the cafe and take the permanent marker from the counter and use it to draw on the cutout and tell Lucas. And for the 14th snapshot, make sure you take a photo of Lucas and the cutout.
Huh. I bet Lucas would really hate if something happened to this. Now, what can I use to do some permanent damage? Dare I channel my inner Chloe? Now, how exactly do I want to get under Lucas's skin? The classics are classics for a reason. Oh my goodness! Who would do a thing like this? Someone should tell Lucas right away.
She returns. Come on, stupid marker.
Huh. The devil really is in the details. I actually did know this fact.
Switch to the living world. There is a point behind the cutout, and head to where Lucas was sitting and break into the suitcase and investigate the suitcase, and then you get a major choice after.
His notes are great. No wonder his classes are always full. All right, Lucas. Let's see if you're the one who smashed Sophie's windshield. Lucas was with his agent last night, not the snapping turtle. He couldn't have vandalized Sophie's car, so who did? No point in looking through Lucas's stuff now, satisfying though it is. Lucas was in AA? Good for him. So this is how the literati spend their free time. Yeah, not you, Lucas. Seriously. Sophie?
Head back to the admin building and speak to Vin, who's now in his office area. Then head to Dead World. There is a point just to the left. And then before you speak to Vin, take a photo for the 15th snapshot and then speak to him. And for an achievement or trophy, make sure you don't cash in the favor he owes you.
Time to follow up with Vin about that windshield slip. Let's see if I can't make this canary sing. Pick a card, any card. Or whatever.
Fucking shit.
Vin does owe me a favor.
I have a question. Do you know anything about a dead magician scientist?
Jack Parsons, occultist rocket scientist?
Oh.
Head to the library to the right. Head over to the two students talking on the right-hand side. And for part 2 of Project 4, wait until they completely finish the conversation, when Max starts speaking. Head to the desk behind you and place the card you took earlier.
That's the 4th bottle I've seen our fearless leader open this afternoon. Is he trying to act all grief-stricken?
Hey, didn't I see a therapist's business card just a few minutes ago? Except it was on the other side. Hope things get better.
Head to the column of books just left of the two students, read the book to get the code, go to the living world, go to Vin's desk, look at the monthly planner, and look at Vin's phone.
Was an occultist. So, history of the occult seems like a pretty safe bet. Here we go. Jack Parsons was found dead in the destroyed remains of his personal laboratory in 1952. Thanks, Mr. Parsons. Sorry about you getting blown up and all. Wow, Yasmin wiped out her whole schedule for this disciplinary hearing of Gwen's. Yikes. I hope this is the right code. Success. I'm sorry, Vin. I know this is a brutal misuse of powers, but I need to know if you had any.
The next subchapter begins after some cutscenes at the bottom of the Outlook where Safi got shot. To the right is a point that you can go to the living world, and then head down the hill, and the tree to the left will hold the 15th snapshot, also the 5th clue needed.
There's no way around that cop. Better start heading up to the Overlook. Hope there's a place to cross back over on the way. Wait, I remember that mug. It's the one Safi drank from during the meteor shower. This goes against everything I learned in horror movies, but I should check for more weird shit. No one's getting that back.
Head back up the Overlook. Not very far past the open gate is some candy on the floor. Interact with it and keep it for the 6th clue needed.
The vibes here are way off. I should look into why. This looks a lot like Safi's favorite candy, but hers is called Sour Cats, not Heartstoppers. Any more unexplainable things the universe would like to throw at me today?
Continue on up the path and you will come across a tree on the path. Make sure you interact with it for project number 7.
Better look around to see what other freaky shit is.
Oh, be right back. Oh, shit. I have some good news. It's big, but I can't tell you what it is. Why am I not at home wrapped up in a blanket burrito right now? Alex, you have 24 hours before the world ends. What would you do?
Better look around to see what other freaky shit is going on. The bigger the art project, the more of the path it blocks when it falls.
Go to Dead World, by the point that's right by the tree, and continue up. Change to Living World at the next point, and pick up the 6th Polaroid photo on the first bench you come across. Speak to Gwen and make sure in the major choice that you choose to save the USB, and this will be the 7th and final clue.
Hey, Gwen.
What the fuck?
Glenn, listen, if I can just get a look at this footage, I might be able to help.
I didn't ask for your help, Max. Jesus, I didn't even ask for your company. I just...
Head to the other side of the benches and go to Dead World and interact with the crime scene and the tarp.
Did something used to be here? I can't remember.
The next subchapter is you have to get Moses' camera from his workspace. Head around the corner to get to a point and go to Living World. Then go in the workspace and speak to Moses to ask about hiding places. There will be a lot of back and forth between the worlds to get the camera.
Maybe I can find a way into Moses' office from this side. Hey, maybe this Moses can help me find the camera.
Go to Dead World. There is a point behind Moses. Head right by the computer is the 7th Polaroid photo.
Just need to get Moses that wrench.
Go to the other side of the room by the ladder and look up to interact with the artwork. Then go upstairs and on the right hand side, take a picture for the 17th snapshot and the 8th and final project.
It'd be better from another angle. Okay, where would I find the Allen wrench? Moses and Safi. So different and yet so well suited.
Head back downstairs and pick up the wrench. Go to Living World, give him the wrench, then after the cutscene, take the key, go to Dead World and open up the cupboard to get a note.
Maybe the wrench is near Moses' equipment. Better give this wrench to Moses. Better give this wrench to Moses. So I found this guy named Al. Let's hope the other Moses hid the camera in the same place. That's still annoying.
Go to Living World and speak to Moses about a safe. Go to Dead World and look at the cover of the magazine. Take note that safe is at the bottom left of the constellations. Then head upstairs to the projector and turn it on, and you have to line up the constellations. Use the Gemini art on the wall as a guide and line up the 2 stickmen constellations over them, and then go back downstairs and interact with the safe at the bottom left of the wall.
Oh my god, stop! Will it? So Moses hid the camera under a star. And of course, there are stars everywhere. Why is it so happy? And they're safe on the lower left. The mural. Moses must have projected some stars to use as a guide. Moses said safe is part of Orion. Maybe Orion was projected on the wall that night. I need to set this up exactly how Moses had it when he was drawing. I think I got it. Fingers crossed I can find safe on that wall. So if this is alright,
The detective will now come into the room. Quickly go to Living World and take the noisy decoration from the Christmas tree and go upstairs. There is a point by the telescope. Go to Dead World and Max will automatically activate the noisy decoration. Then quickly go back to Living World.
Little cat cookies, potatoes and
Good thing I can keep an eye on Alderman from here. Wouldn't want to show up right in front of him. Now I need to shift out of here fast.
Go downstairs, back to the dead world, and interact with the telescope parts to try to move it. And then you discover that Max can now swap things between worlds. Activate the button shown on screen, then grab the camera from the vent and shift to the living world.
Hey! Is someone down there?
Stupid telescope! Why couldn't Moses have put you together in this timeline?
What
The actual
fuck?
That's new. Yes!
During the cutscene when talking to the detective, to get an achievement or trophy called Be Great, Do Crime, later on in the chapter, make sure you make the major choice to agree.
Sure. Of course. If I notice anything.
The final subchapter in Chapter 2 takes place in Max's house. To get the 8th Polaroid, turn right and it's on the music system.
Oh my god, Max. How many of these movies are there?
It's a horror franchise, Sophie.
Now we can solve the second phase of the puzzle box. Head right into the kitchen and pick up the puzzle box.
I need a bit of space to examine the clues I've gathered.
Rotate the box to go into the constellation face and interact with it, and there will be 4 sliders for you to reposition. The first, about halfway, the second, nearly at the bottom, the third and fourth one only goes down 1, and a dial will pop out.
Hey, something just happened. It sounded like a panel popped open.
Pick up the dial and put it on the Abraxas dial. Then just move the inner dial twice and you will get the Abraxas coin and the achievement or trophy.
Where have I seen this before? There has to be somewhere to pop this in. Well, well, well. Max Caulfield, you clever minx. Wait, does the outer dial move now? It does. And so does the inner one. I bet the coffee table has enough room for my evidence. This means I'm in, right? I'm official Abraxas material?
Go to the living world and water the giant plant in the right hand side corner to get an achievement or trophy for watering both plants in the chapter.
A bit of space to examine the clues I've gathered.
Go back to Dead World and put all the clues on the table and inspect them all. You will get the second platypus text as well, and then go to where Moses is, go behind the stairs and on the left door.
Okay, Max. Let's see what we've got. Okay. That is certainly some kind of fact. Hope Moses is doing all right. I should go see if he's gotten Safi's camera hooked up yet.
Make sure you pick the first dialogue option that comes up and choose I'm not actually going to cooperate to unlock an achievement or trophy.
I apologize for what I said to that detective. You have to know I wasn't being serious. I was only trying to...
Take the easy way? It's nice when you have that option. You know what? It's fine.
If you like this video, subscribe to my channel, where there are more story-based choice and consequences games with walkthroughs plus achievement and trophy guides, secrets and tips from the latest releases to retro games. Thanks for watching.